Okay, I am just going to check something very quickly because I don't know if we're actually live or not. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, it looks like we're good. Hi Beth, how you doing? Okay, it looks like we're good. On my page it's showing that we're frozen, but I think it's playing on the normal page. So, hey, how we doing, goddesses? Good morning, good morning. It feels so good to be back in the studio. I went on a hike. We went up into like the forest of Arkansas. It was so pretty, so nice. Atlas, my son, he loves Minecraft right now, so he loved finding different rocks and all the different kinds of rocks and stuff like that on a hike, so that was awesome. And I didn't put any makeup on today because I was thinking my skin felt pretty good. I don't know if it looks pretty good, but it feels pretty good, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a break today. So, okay, awesome. Thank you, Beth. All right, cool. So perfect. Looks like we're rocking and rolling. So I'm going to go ahead and play our Christmas song and get us all situated, and then we'll start. Where are we? There we go. And good morning, everybody jumping on here. I'm going to go ahead and play our Christmas song. It's about 3 minutes long. So if you wanted to grab some coffee while we chat about some astrology, you can go ahead and do that while the music is playing.
I've been good this year. Make your list and check it twice. I'll leave you a note right here underneath the Christmas lights. Carols and bells, none of them help. I still feel blue. I just wanna fall in love this Christmas. I don't need a fancy watch. You can give the elves a break. No, you can't make it in the shop. You can't put it on your sleigh. You know me so well that nobody else can do what you do. I just wanna fall in love this Christmas. I just wanna fall in love. Save the wrapping paper, your ribbon and bow. I don't need that extra stuff. Oh, I just wanna fall in love. Santa, I've been good this year. Make your list and check it twice. I'll leave you a note right here underneath the Christmas lights. You know me so well that nobody else can do what you do. I just wanna fall in love this Christmas. I just wanna fall in love. Fall in love. Just wanna fall.
Love it. I wanted something a little bit more sophisticated feeling today, and that song was perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Every day I like to kind of set an intention for myself and share this time with you, and be together and helping each other and inspiring each other to kind of rise into the women we're meant to be. We want to wake up our big goddess energy. So this is the Sexy Sunrise Show. And if you've never joined me before, my name is Bianca Adelia. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a professional boudoir photographer and have been for almost 6 years. So this waking up every morning and setting that intention and kind of working on our personal development first thing in the morning is kind of my way of stopping all the patterns that don't support my own self-love. And so I just like sharing this time with anyone who wants to share this time with me as well. So that's how we wake up our big goddess energy every single morning. If you want to share your intention in the comment box as well, you're highly encouraged to do that. I'm going to go ahead and share my intention with you. And it's kind of also my message to the universe, my message to God, my message to spirit, saying that this is who I'm going to be today. It's kind of like a declaration of empowerment within myself. So today I don't have a new intention. I really just want to keep working on being the type of woman who honors her seasons. And when I say that, I mean my seasons of reflection and my seasons of looking inside and addressing the pieces inside of me that need addressing without judging them. So I really want to honor myself through this slower season where on the surface level, it doesn't seem like I am reaping any fruits of my labor, but inside I am, if that makes any sense. So that's the type of woman I want to be today. I want to be a woman who continues to honor herself and honors her seasons. So let's go ahead and pop into our astro forecast for today. Boop, boop. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything that's going on because we still have the sun in Sagittarius. We know that. Not much has changed except for the moon and, of course, where the planets have lined up in retrospect to where they are in the diagram. So we still have the sun in Sagittarius. So as far as like our life force and our ego and how we're showing up in life, I'm hoping that you have more of a bold and optimistic outlook on that, kind of your capacity to live. And this is a big one for me because I've said it a million times, but anyone who's just joining me, I have a severe past of depression, especially after my son was born. It was a very, very prolonged period of postpartum, and I believe it triggered something that had been going on for a while. So your capacity to live is kind of what we see in that sun. And since we're in Sagittarius, we kind of get that like bigger capacity to live and adventure and stuff like that. So that's amazing. Where we're at in Sagittarius today could kind of, we still have this kind of ambitious energy. And we're going to have like a different kind of confidence today. We're going to have a really like inward type confidence today. So the moon, we are now in Virgo, which is really, really amazing. We know Virgo is kind of our perfectionist. If you want any research done or anything like that, always ask a Virgo. A Virgo is always going to get down to the nitty gritty and they're never going to deliver a product that's not absolutely perfect. Rather than me, who is someone who kind of jumps into the fire and figures it out as I go, Virgo wants it to be perfect before it's actually presented to the world. So with the moon in Virgo today, with our emotions and stuff like that, we can really see this kind of like a detached approach to our emotions, which is a good thing. I feel like the way that I said that sounds a little insensitive, but what I actually mean is we're going to have this ability to kind of approach our emotions in a more rational manner. So it's going to be really easy for us to kind of address the things that come up in a way that's not too emotional, that kind of drowns us in those emotions. So really, really great that we're in Virgo right now. With the Mercury, we've got Mercury still in Sagittarius as well. And we know Mercury is kind of like our intellect and our communication. And so I like to think of that when I'm doing these particular astro forecasts as in a way of like our own intellect within ourselves and then our own communication within ourselves. So self-talk, things like that nature. So with Mercury in where we're at 9 degrees of Sagittarius, that's where we're at today. We're still going to have this emphasis on this intellectual conversation within ourselves, and it's going to be this curious one. So if you are dealing with this to give you a visual representation, if we're taking two people and they're kind of addressing their emotions today, with the moon in Virgo, since we have that detached kind of way, it's really going to allow this other person, or you, talking to you, but it's really going to allow this other person to express their own feelings without there being this like insane reaction, so that there's a better conclusion that you can come to. And with this past week, we've really been developing this capacity to kind of see things through other people's eyes and integrate that with our own perspective. So not only have we kind of dove into broadening our own perspective, but we've dove into seeing those different perspectives from different people's eyes and understanding that there's lots of different filters that people's perspectives go through depending on the experiences they've had in their lives. And then we've had this integration. So today, what you'll find is like this intellectual curiosity. So you'll really be able to, instead of reacting to a person that might be sharing their feelings, you're more curious about it, and you're curious about what brought this on and things like that. And this is a really, really helpful tool if you wanted to use that within yourself and really have those conversations in yourself without allowing the judgment, you judging yourself, to really spiral you or drown you in what's going on inside you. So really, really great energy if there's anything you needed to kind of like address within yourself today. Then we have Venus in Scorpio. We know Scorpio is our truth seeker. Scorpio is our intense, really magnetic sex appeal type sign. And where we're at 19 degrees of Scorpio. So you've got this kind of proud and independent feeling as far as like self-love goes. And then what I'm kind of thinking is with that proud independence, this might look like in reference to being in Venus, and what I take as like the self-love conversations you have with yourself. Maybe today would be a great day to like decorate yourself. And this can look a lot different for, many different people. For some people, decorating yourself might be a tattoo. For me, like I love my rings and I love my stones on my jewelry. And I love wearing them. So this is a way that like I decorate myself. I love getting my nails done now, and I love the longer ones. I got the shorter ones because I've got a lot of typing and stuff that I need to write up, and I can't really do them with long nails. But I like having my long nails. I like having my necklaces. I like my things that decorate myself. And so this can look different for you today, but there might be an emphasis on that. Maybe you want to wear an outfit that really makes you feel good and really allows that expression to come through, and it really allows you to tap into the things about yourself that you like. So that's big, big, big time in Venus today, is really finding things like expressing yourself literally is a language of self-love. It's telling the world who you are. It's telling yourself who you are. It's reveling in it, and it's feeling good in it. True, authentic expression is literally an act of self-love. So let's take a look at the major astro events going on. So we talked about the moon going into Virgo already, and so that's going to give you that kind of detached approach to emotional issues and stuff like that. But we also have Pallas enters Aquarius, and Pallas is an asteroid. It's not actually a planet, but we can also refer to them as our goddess planets. Pallas is actually directly related to Athena, who is our goddess of wisdom. So our like goddess of wisdom planet is entering into Aquarius. And if you don't know about Aquarius, I love talking about Aquarius because my mom is an Aquarius, and like we are so different. But Aquarius basically has this amazing leadership ability because they are in fact very detached from their emotions. So they might often be confused about what's going on inside of them because they detach themselves from their emotions so that they can attend to the things that are going on with other people. So with the Aquarius, it's definitely it's this, I don't want to say martyr type thing, but I'm not really coming up with a better word. But they are our leaders because they can easily relate to other people without making it about themselves. That's like the true nature of Aquarius. Aquarius loves innovation, leadership, and intelligence in a way that's unique. So any like new ideas or something like that. So with Paulus entering Aquarius, we're going to have this elevated intelligence, and dealing with those emotions, this is going to be really, 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 really good. So we're also, we might find ourselves looking into the future, any goals, any perspectives we've been considering around us for the past couple weeks. I know there's been so much stuff going on and people have been thinking about their futures, but today there's going to be a real focus on it. And since we've kind of picked apart and we've in the past couple weeks really been thrown into the trenches of this new information being offered to us that is completely different to the way that we've been raised, big time identity reformment coming on within ourselves and everything around us. Today we're going to be really future focused and kind of thinking about the future in that new light with all this new information that we've kind of acquired. And then also on like community connection. So we're going to be really like curious. We're going to be curious. So if I could relate this to myself, for instance, we've been looking to relocate for a while now. We have some locations in mind. I don't really want to share them, but I want to keep those personal. But community connection might be like researching with the Paulus in Aquarius, might be like researching what that community is like and if we can connect with it, and being future focused in that mindset of making sure the community is where we want to be as the new people that we are with this information that we've acquired. So everything is, the whole big picture is kind of coming together, and it's getting us ready to step into action so that our life is going to be rocking. So, I mean, I truly believe there's so many things that have kind of thrown me into the fire in my life. And I believe like at this moment in my life, I'm seeing like everything happened for a reason. And so it's really allowing me to have this new faith in the universe, this new, this new belief factor that everything happens for a reason. And that I'm saying it out loud and it sounds so trendy, like so, like something everybody says. I'm not finding the right word, but it's like hitting my heart finally, if that makes sense. So, with the summary today, we can really find like this extra courage because we're able to see these new perspectives and we're going to be curious about them. So instead of reacting to things, we might find ourselves asking questions. So if we're feeling a certain thing or we're trying to address something within ourselves, instead of reacting to it and kind of packing on these new emotions onto this original emotion that we had, we might be seeking that emotion in a more curious nature and saying like, why do I feel like this? Like, is it valid that I feel like this? And then what can I do about it because I feel like this? Like, what do I do now instead of this emotional reaction that we typically do? I know I do anyways, that literally tsunami waves us and just puts us out of service for a couple days. So the big thing today is going to be to not hold back your feelings. And this can be in communication with your partner. This can be in communication with your job. This can be in communication within yourself. Don't hold back your feelings because the energy is going to be very supported there for someone to listen to you or for you to listen to another person. And there's going to be a natural curiosity that's going to allow this situation to really allow a leveling to take place in a more healthy way rather than like there being an intense energy in the air. So if there's anything that you've been holding back or anything like that, today's going to be a really good day to kind of get that out there, clean out all your dirty laundry, all that kind of stuff. So, and doing that, whenever we're able to let things go, and today's energy is definitely going to be supportive of having that healthy space to do so. That's literally going to make sure that any lashing out or anything like that doesn't take place later. I'm definitely someone, I bottle things up. I take things. I am full-blown Taurus in that kind of aspect, that I'll take it. Every time something happens, it doesn't seem like a big deal, so I never say anything. And then 3 months later will go by and I will completely lose my mind. And then it'll just be this thing that it didn't have to be. So if there's anything that maybe needed to be addressed, whether it's within yourself, with other people around you, or whatever it may be, anything having to do with your feelings today is really going to be a day to address those, because it's going to be so supportive for you to have a safe environment to express your feelings today. Point blank. Today is going to be a safe space for you to express your feelings. There we go. That was good. All right, awesome. I'm so glad I came to that conclusion. I need to remember that message today. All right, so this was like the perfect I am losing my words today. This is a perfect visual of talking things out and stuff like that. So yes, that's what's going on in the Astros today. I'm actually, I'm going to be finishing up my astrology certification today. So that's really, really exciting. And I'm going to be coming up with some new scriptural flavors to be going through these Astro chats. So I'm very excited for that this week. We're going to have some new stuff introduced, and I'm learning a lot of new things. So that's really amazing. And yeah, if you spend this time with me every single morning, thank you so much. I truly believe that time is more valuable than money. And so if you are spending your time with me, I love you so much. And I'm sending you so much love to the woman that you're meant to be. And I know you can become her. All right, bye. I will see you tomorrow, 10:30-ish a.m. Central Time, again for our Astro Chat tomorrow. Bye. And sorry. I see everybody. I see your comments now. I'm so bad about looking over at those. I love you guys so much. So Kelsey, I have similar intention to be okay taking care of me and not judging myself in the process. Absolutely. This was actually my biggest thing, was judging myself for the emotions I was having, even though it doesn't always go the way I plan. Yep. I have trouble expressing emotions. You know, Beth, I just feel like we're so similar in that particular thing, and bottling up our emotions. I see just in the encounters and like when we've been together and stuff, the way that you handle things are very similar to the way that I handle them. So yeah, I totally get that. All right, ladies, I will see you tomorrow, bright and kind of early. Bye.